Welcome back to my channel Experimenting Diabetes with Purushothama Naturally. Well, I would like to remind all of you that I have not yet started my journey towards controlling my diabetes, that is, without taking medicine. Because before that, I would like to make at least one live video so that I seek advice from you people from the world and make some strategies before starting my journey. Well, as I had told in my previous video, I had actually tested some food items to check how much sugar it brings into my blood after having them. Well, I had half a plate of rice bath that day, and when I tested my blood glucose after 2 hours after having it, the glucometer showed 434 mg per deciliter, that is 178 mg per deciliter change in blood glucose after 2 hours after having it. The very next day, once again, I tested for rice bath itself, the same amount, but this time I had it as a second meal. So in the morning, I had something else in the morning, but I have forgotten what it was. I tested at 1:50 p.m. It was already 336, and when I tested it off 3 hours after having it, it was 434 again. But this time the change was only 98 mg per deciliter. It is because I had tested it 3 hours after having rice bath. So which means that my system is still working to bring my blood glucose level down, but obviously very slow. And then I had idli on third day, but the quantity is a little lesser because only one idli are weighed around 200 grams, and when I tested it 2 hours after having it, the glucose was 419, 110, 129 change in glucose, 129 mg per deciliter change in glucose. The fourth day, actually, I had masala dosa, only one. As you know, masala dosa contain potato also. So, but the previous reading was only 185 because I had fasted for 16 or 17 hours previous day. And then when I tested it, it was 318, 133 milligrams per deciliter of change in glucose. The fifth item was roti curry. It brought 401, 126 mg per deciliter change in blood glucose. And then once again rice bath. This time again I tested 3 hours after having it, but the reading was only 308. And then the sixth day I tested for kesari bath. The quantity again is little lesser. It actually it is kesari bath is a sweet. Still it is 307 only because the previous reading was 199, and the change in blood glucose was 108 mg per deciliter 2 hours after having it. Well, if any doctor see these readings, they will definitely recommend me to get admitted and insulin be administered, and recommend me to take some tablets like metformin my lifelong. Well, all those readings were taken while I was having only 2 meals a day. Otherwise, if I take 3 meals a day and check my blood glucose level at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m., the level will be between 500 to 600, or sometimes even it crosses 600. At that time, actually, my glucose meter shows HI high. It doesn't go beyond 600. It has happened so many times, and I will show once if I get that number. So it is paramount important for me to control my glucose, my diabetes as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm going to lose some of my internal organs, or I am going to lose one of my limbs. So please subscribe my channel and share it. Let us meet in the next video. Thank you.